Become a patron at www.patreon.com/Golden Era Bookworm for hard to find books, scans of rare photos, and articles on the golden era of bodybuilding. Hi everybody, Golden Era Bookworm here, and today I would like to review what I consider to be the greatest biography ever written of Steve Reeves' life story. A Moment in Time, written by the Steve Reeves estate holder and manager and friend, George Helmer. I think it's a beautiful tribute to the incredible life of Steve Reeves. In my opinion, this has to be the best biography out there on Steve Reeves. And I really wanted to say that first and foremost, because as a bodybuilding historian and fan of the Iron Game, many people ask me that question: which of all the biographies out there on Steve Reeves is the best? Well, I can tell you that George Helmer's A Moment in Time is by far the best and most accurate. My first impression of this biography was of amazement, as George Helmer retells some of Steve Reeves' amazing stories, which really sets the feeling for the rest of the book. It was really hard to put down after reading the first page. Now I thought I'd show you the contents and go through the breakdown of the book, holding the page open here with a very appropriate iron shoe from the strongman country of Iceland. Yeah, so anyway, the first part of the book goes into great detail about Steve Reeves' family tree and the history of his family, really going deep into the descendants of both of his parents. George Helmer describes all the hardships which Steve Reeves and his mother, Goldie, went through as well, and how these ultimately influenced Steve and ingrained in him a fighting spirit, allowing him to focus, persevere, and achieve in all aspects of his life. The second part really of this biography goes into Steve's bodybuilding career, and in great depth too, starting from his early Mr. Pacific Coast win, as well as of course going all the way up to the Mr. America and later the 1950 NABBA Mr. Universe competition win, at which time Steve really had won every single major world contest there was to win and was considered the greatest bodybuilder in the world. The third part of this biography now looks at into his movie career, in which he starred, of course, in 15 different films, and of course reached stardom after his successful Hercules films, after which he became the highest paid actor in Europe, believe it or not. Finally, the biography also focuses on his retirement and his life at the ranches, because he actually had more than one ranch that he purchased over time, and of course his untimely death. As I said, I think A Moment in Time, in my opinion, is the best biography ever written on Steve Reeves. I just want to quickly show you a few pages. By the way, it is available at George Helmer's website, which is www.stevereeves.com. Now let's quickly go through some of the stuff in this book. As you can see, here is the first section going into Steve's family history, then his wins, for example, at the Mr. Pacific Coast. Very beautiful, clear. That's what I love, because George Helmer again is the estate owner. He owns thousands and thousands of photos, original photos, extremely clear photos. You're going to see very rare ones too of Steve Reeves in all his bodybuilding competition years. And then of course it goes into his acting career, into his success with the Hercules films, of course, and how he just basically took over the world at that time with Hercules, right? It was a wonderful time. And after that, of course, he did a whole string of successful films, and at the very end of his career he retired and basically began to purchase ranches. And it talks about that too in a lot of detail, as well as his, as I said, his untimely death. It's a fantastic tribute to one of the greatest bodybuilders that have ever graced the earth, and that is, of course, the wonderful Hercules, Mr. Steve Reeves. A wonderful tribute for sure. I highly recommend this particular biography. I think it's the best one. Again, if you were going to purchase it, you want to go to www.stevereeves.com. In this particular website, by the way, you can also purchase Building a Classic Physique the Natural Way. Again, all of these books, I think the best Steve Reeves books that there are available are all written by George Helmer, and they are available again at his website www.stevereeves.com. I give A Moment of Time a double thumbs up, a triple thumbs up, every thumbs up, god damn it. I mean, it's fantastic, and I highly recommend it. Now, if you're interested, of course, as well, in learning about specifically Steve Reeves's bodybuilding training methods, especially rare information, please head to my website, where you'll also find ebooks on the subject, as well as nutrition books, which Steve Reeves read by Gaylord Hauser. So I hope you have enjoyed this review of A Moment in Time, the Steve Reeves story written by George Helmer. If you have, please give the video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, leave me a comment. Thanks for watching. You can, of course, support my channel through PayPal, Patreon, or go to my website. As I said, you're going to find ebooks, e-mags, autographed photos, rare ones. Also, you can purchase merchandise if you like from my Teespring store. That's it from me. This is the Golden Era Bookworm saying bye for now. Thanks for watching. To support your favorite YouTube channel, please visit teespring.com/stores/Golden Era Bookworm for merchandise including t-shirts, hoodies, face masks, phone cases, and much, much more. Once again at teespring.com/stores/Golden Era Bookworm. To take full advantage of my collaboration with Old School Labs, please visit their website and choose from their marvelous range of supplements using my code BOOKWORM12. And for an entertaining look at the history of bodybuilding's supplement industry, I would highly recommend watching Subs the Movie, which I have collaborated in, available at Amazon Prime and Vimeo.